Buongiorno, my name is Alan Carruthers and this is a brand new episode of Gadget Nation. We're in a great setting here, the KL Convention Center. I'm really excited about today because we've got plenty to show you from different fields, let's just put it that way. And of course, if you're a gamer, we got a little bit of that. We got the news covered for you. We have everything you need right here on Gadget Nation. So that's exactly what I have in store for you.
Jabra has revealed its newest product series, the Jabra Evolve. It is the industry's first series of professional headsets that support the communication needs of knowledge workers. Through the advanced noise cancellation technologies, Jabra Evolve aims to enhance productivity. Acer Malaysia has officially introduced the new Acer V Nitro Black Edition notebook that is set to ramp up the processing experience. Built with cutting-edge graphics and speedy processing power, it is able to take on the most demanding multimedia for realistic entertainment. Hashtag CJ Playground is a 3-day festival bringing together the elites of music, technology, and gaming under one roof. Held in Global Technology Hub Cyberjaya, hashtag CJ Playground Festival is packed with content-rich programs, including music performers, motivational talks, panel sessions, and gaming gateways.
So I did promise you some stuff, and you know what? I couldn't separate everything into little bits and pieces. I decided to pile everything together. We got something from Dell. What excites me about these products? Why do I think they're cool? Why do I not think they're cool? Well, let's find out. Okay, so what I have here is a rather large laptop, the Dell Inspiron 5000, and upon first glance, it does look rather nifty, but looks can be very deceiving. This is mediocre performance shelled inside a high-end design. That's the best way of putting it. That's just from looks. It's not a question of really touching it, it's just I saw it and I thought, wow, this looks really slick, really nice, very industrialized, very stylish. But there's a reason why it's slightly less. Well, the price varies from anywhere from 2003 to about 2006, depending on the spec. So it's not too expensive either. And I think that's a dead giveaway. Now let's just go through exactly how it looks on the outside. From here, you got that color, but once I open it up, you can see why I thought it was this nice matte finish. You can see it's not really. It's very deceiving, but it does look great. I'll have to give it that. That's about it. All right, let me show you the sides. Now, a couple of things surprised me. Firstly, just looking at the ports, only 2 of these are actually USB 3.0. There's 3 USB ports in total, which is a bit disappointing because I've kind of gotten used to just using 3.0, but it's okay. As we make our way around here, you may notice this. This is not a gigabit Ethernet cable, by the way, not the input, which is a bit odd, considering I haven't used any other type of Ethernet cable for the past couple of years or something. So, bit of a letdown that it's not a gigabit either. Now, onto the other side, not much there, as you can see. You got your standard SD card reader, you got another USB port right there, you got the power connection as well. Along the back, nothing much, and along the front, nothing much as well. However, I'm going to flip it upside down. Sound like I'm trying to be a rapper. Then there's something about this having a replaceable battery. So supposing you're traveling and you really need to get the new power source, if you purchase an extra battery and there's no AC outlet around you and you have a screwdriver, unhook the bottom, put in another battery and put this back on. I mean, it's not particularly great. It's a bit cumbersome, but at least it's an option, right? So let's get a bit more to the nitty-gritty. Now I'm going to flip it around again just to show you that it's, in case you didn't realize, it's more of a black finish inside. Now, it may look all nice, but it still feels flimsy, plasticky. Looks and feel are 2 different things. Like, if I was to go around with this, if I was to travel, maybe it's not as heavy as I expect something this large to be, but it just doesn't feel sturdy. It feels like it might break at any point, but I guess that's the price you pay. Let me open it up. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the keyboard either. I thought it wasn't that great. Not particularly tactile, and I do miss a couple of keystrokes now and again. I don't know what's on the screen, so I do apologize. But overall, you do get used to it. It's very easy to get into the rhythm with this. The trackpad as well, usually it's fine, but occasionally a little bit flimsy in terms of detecting if you got 1 or 2 fingers, etc. It was okay. It was okay, just to say the least. Now, let me flip it around again. Internally, you expect a little bit more. Now, one thing which annoyed me a little bit was it's not SSD. I've become quite used to SSD. It's got 1 tera inside, and it's not that great, to be honest. It's a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish. I do wish it had a little bit more kick to it. If it had SSD, it'd be so much better. I wish I could change it up a little bit. It just feels like it's missing a little bit of oomph, a little bit of kick, if you know what I mean. Now, internally, it's the 4th generation Intel Core i5. So in that aspect, it does operate pretty fast. If I'm opening up multiple things, like if I'm watching something on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, it's pretty good. If I'm playing the mediocre graphic games like League of Legends or something, that also operates pretty well. So in terms of performance there, it's not too shabby. It's not too bad at all. As for the screen, it does look pretty nifty. It's pretty nice, but it still feels a little bit muted. Feels like it's just lacking a little bit of something. But take nothing away, this 14.9 inch, nice. It does look nice. That's a very big plus point. In case you're wondering about the weight, having such a large screen, it's about 5.4 pounds. So put that into the equation and think if that's too heavy for you or not. Overall, I think it's very good for its price point. I just feel that it looks like it's going to be amazing, but it doesn't quite perform. I mean, just flip it around again. It does look very sleek. It does look very nice. That, for me, is the biggest selling point about this device. A couple of letdowns. It's just that I wanted SSD, but I get 1 tera hard drive. It's a little bit slow to write to. Bit of a bummer. The other thing, of course, little things missing, like not having a gigabit Ethernet port. I mean, I don't know, it just feels a bit dated in that sense. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain. You expect one thing, but it doesn't quite deliver. The speakers in this are also pretty nifty. Dell's included its own Max Audio Pro utility, which is pretty nifty as well, if perhaps at times a little bit hollow. Internally, the specs are pretty good. It's Core i5, the latest from Intel. So in that sense, that's pretty nice as well. And the screen, whilst perhaps not striking in your face like, wow, it's still pretty nifty nonetheless. It's just that the size is quite large. It's, you know, it's quite heavy, like I mentioned. It's about 5.4 pounds, give or take. So if you throw in the power brick as well, it's gonna push you, I would say, at least 6 pounds. That's, if you're gonna be traveling, this is perhaps a little bit too cumbersome for some. The keyboard may take a little bit of getting used to. One plus point is it's not too loud, so you're not going to disturb those around you, which obviously is a big helping point as well. But overall, I have to say, it's worth checking out if not for the price point. I mean, it's well under 3,000 ringgit. The cheapest specs one can go pretty cheap as well, less than 5,005, less than 5,004 as a matter of fact. So definitely, 2,500. So there you go, pretty cool. Nice little device from Dell, not outstanding, but something pretty attractive nonetheless.